Hello, folks. Today we are going to be in easy seated position. We're not going to be standing up. Everything is going to be either on our backs, on our stomachs, or while we're seated. Props that you might want: a pillow. If you have a body pillow like such, a bolster, that would be most ideal. And you can have a dog as well. All right. So go ahead and get into an easy seated position, whatever that means for you today. Having your legs cross-legged or the feet underneath the legs works as well. All right, so once you get there, go ahead and soften your gaze or close your eyes. You can allow your hands to come to your thighs, palms to face up or down, whichever you prefer. And we'll go ahead and become present in the moment. Just relaxing, coming into the moment, coming into your inner landscape. And begin to connect to your breath. Notice your inhale and notice your exhale. Inhaling through the nose, holding and exhaling through the nose. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Continuing to mindfully breathe. Letting go of any thoughts that might bubble up. If thoughts come in about your day, if thoughts come in about your to-do list, if any kind of thoughts come in, just noticing and observing them, not forcing or fighting them, no resistance, and returning your thought process back to your breath. So letting go of any of those thoughts, those unwanted thoughts for this 1 hour together, connecting to the breath. Noticing if you have any tension around the eyes, mindfulness, releasing that tension. Noticing if there's any tension around the forehead and releasing that tension. Any tension around the jaw. Now inhaling, bringing in fresh, clean oxygen and releasing any tension around the shoulders as you exhale. Beginning to settle into your body, being conscious and mindful. You're noticing if your spine is straight. Noticing if your posture is in alignment. Noticing if there's any tension in the legs or in the arms. Just letting go. Coming into the present moment. And we'll go ahead and inhale together all the way up to the count of 4. Great big inhale. Pause and hold, and exhale to the count of 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause and hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause and hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause and hold. Exhale. 2, returning to your normal breath pattern. Breathing in fresh, clean oxygen and exhaling anything that does not serve you, letting go of tension, resistance in the body. Noticing if your breath is hot or cold, shaky or smooth. And noticing again, is your spine in alignment? Maybe you want to make sure that you feel grounded, rooted, and secure. Noticing the ground beneath you. Knowing that gravity is there to support you. Without gravity, we will be floating in the air, so we root down. Noticing the parts of our body that is touching the mat or touching the earth. Just noticing what that feels like. Acknowledging the benefits of gravity, the benefits of being grounded, rooted, and secure. Inhaling and exhale. Now, an invitation, just a suggestion, if you would like, bring your hands to heart center. We'll inhale, taking a great big breath in. And if you want to set an intention could be a thought, a word, a phrase, a mantra, anything at all. Breathing in fresh, clean oxygen, thinking on that intention. And exhale, allowing the crown of the head to come forward, sealing the intention. And inhale, lifting back to center. Hands can come back to your sides. And slowly, if your eyes are closed, coming back into the room. All right, great. We're going to take our hands, allowing the hands to lift all the way up overhead, biceps to ears. Exhale, bringing them back down. Your chin can come into chest. Inhale, lifting the arms all the way up, biceps to ears. Gaze can go up. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, lifting the arms all the way up, biceps to ears. Exhale, bringing them back down. Okay, one more time. Inhale, lifting the arms all the way up. Gaze can go up. This time, we're going to take our hand. Allow one of those hands to come down to your side. The opposite arm is going to stretch over top. So make sure that your hip is grounded. Both hips should be grounded to the mat. And the opposite arm coming, lifting up. So you're really just stretching that side out. If you want to, deepen it, allowing that hand, the grounded hand, to come up a little bit more. Nice stretch. Remember to breathe. Inhale. And exhale, bring your arms back up. Same thing, opposite side. Hand comes down. The opposite hand goes over top, making sure that your hips are rooted and grounded. Gaze can go up towards the sky. Breathing here. If you inch that one hand out, inch out this hand. Connecting to your breath. Great. Remembering to breathe. Exhale back in the center. Go ahead and switch the cross up in our legs. So we'll do a little bit of a warm up, and then we will work our way into more yin positions. Go ahead and lift our arms all the way back up to the sky. Exhale, bring them down, chin to chest. Inhale, lifting them all the way up. Gaze goes up. Exhale, back to center. Once more. Inhale, lifting the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, let's take it to the side. Breathing here, ensuring that your hips are both grounded and rooted. Walking that hand out if you want to deepen it. Giving yourself a nice stretch in the side, maybe even a little stretch in the arm. Inhale, lifting back up to center, opposite side. Remembering what we do on one side, we want to do to the other. Breathing here. And exhale back in the center. Lifting the shoulders up and back, opening up, remembering to breathe, and switching up the direction of our rotation. So bringing it up forward and down now. Coming into stillness, taking the head to one side, bringing it into center, taking it to the other side, returning to center. Let's go ahead and allow the head to come down. Bring the chin into chest, returning to center, allowing the head to go back, lifting the chin up. Breathing here and returning to center. All right. Bringing the hands all the way out in front of you. They can either be wonky or they can be normal. So do whatever you feel like doing today. Inhale, lifting the arms all the way up overhead. Biceps to ears. Exhale, bringing them back into center. Inhale, biceps to ears. And exhale, back in the center. Don't feel rushed. Do this at your own pace. Inhale. And back to center. Switching it up, allowing the hands to come behind your back. Interlacing them. And as if the elbows are getting pulled up by strings, bringing them all the way up. Exhale, back to center. The elbows are getting pulled up by strings. It's okay to come forward. Exhale, back into center. Once more. Inhale, elbows up to the sky. Exhale, back in the center. Great. Let's warm up our lower half now. Go ahead and take that right leg this time. We'll start with the right, extending it all the way out to the corner of the mat. Foot flex, leg is active. Right hand coming either to the shin, to the ankle, or all the way to the toes. Okay. You can stay just like this, or if you'd like to deepen it, taking the opposite arm, stretching it across, and allowing it to come down. You can fold into it too. Breathing here, nothing forced, and making sure that those hip bones are planted to the earth, so you are grounded and rooted. You're not lifting up or taking any weight on one side more than the other. Breathing here. And inhale, taking it back into center. Switching it up. Left leg stretches all the way out to the left corner of your mat. Foot flex, leg is active. Taking the right sole of the foot and bringing it closer to your thigh, making sure that you are grounded and rooted both sides of the body. And taking your left hand, bringing it to your shin, to your ankle, or maybe all the way to the feet. Making sure that nothing is being forced, taking in your safety into consideration. Opposite arm can come across. You can fold into it if you'd like to deepen. Breathing here. Connecting to that breath. And on an inhale, allowing yourself to come all the way up. All right. So working our way, starting to do a little bit more of a yin. Bringing the soles of the feet into center. So the feet can go out a little bit if you would like. That feels more comfortable for you. Or they can be brought in. You will be holding this for about 3 minutes. So finding a place where your body is evenly distributed, your body weight, that is, evenly distributed. Your hips are being opened a little bit wide, and you can bring a pillow in for multiple purposes, allowing the earth to come up to meet you if you want to fold into it. Additionally, if you just want to get a little bit more comfortable, you can just have that pillow there. Another aspect, and I only brought these two pillows, but you could have two of your own pillows of the same type so that they are the same height, placing one on either side, and you can fold into it that way. So whichever way feels the most comfortable for you today. All right, find your position, and we'll go ahead. You can just stay perfectly still. You can just have them open. That's fine too. Again, you can let those feet go out further, or you can bring them in tighter. All right, and if you choose to fold forward, go ahead and do so. Breathing, connecting to your breath, connecting to your intention if you set one. Allowing those hips to relax, allowing those hip flexors to relax. Connecting to the breath. Letting go of your day. Letting go of any tension in those hips. Relaxing the back, relaxing the upper back. Relaxing the middle of your back. And breathing in fresh, clean oxygen. And relaxing the bottom of your back. Letting go of the lower back tension. Breathing in fresh, clean oxygen. Letting go of the upper back tension as well. Great. Continue to hold this posture. Connecting to the breath. Releasing any tension. All right. If you're folded forward, you can slowly lift up at your own pace. You can remove the pillow. We'll go ahead and repeat what we did previously just to get the body reacclimated. So let's take the right leg all the way out to the right side. Bring the left sole of the foot in towards that right thigh. Checking in, making sure that the weight is evenly distributed. And right hand can come to the right shin, ankle, or all the way to the foot. Left hand, if you would like to deepen it, can come as well. You can fold into it, connecting to your breath, letting go of any tension, releasing any kind of resistance, making sure your breath deep inhales and deep exhales. You can fold into it. And on an inhale, yourself to release it. Opposite foot, switching it up once more. Left foot going all the way out to the left corner of the mat. The right sole of the foot coming in closer to the left thigh, making sure your weight is evenly distributed. And left hand, so the leg is active, foot is flexed. Left hand can come to the shin, to the ankle, or all the way to the feet. Whatever works for you today. The opposite arm, if you'd like to deepen it, can also come across as well. So if you did it on one side, make sure you do it to the other. Connecting to your breath, allowing the oxygen to come in. And on the exhale, releasing anything. You can fold to deepen it. Awesome job. Maybe you notice that one side is tighter than the other. So to come out of it, allowing the hands to come all the way back up. Great. All right, let's just extend the legs out for a moment. Legs are active, feet are flexed. Noticing the core, engaging the core, broadening across the heart or softening the heart, allowing your hands to come palms face down to your side. Noticing the posture, so noticing your spine, feeling the alignment of the body, the feet flexed, the legs active, the core engaged, broaden across the chest, the hands planted firmly. You can notice that spine, how it's a strong, supported backbone. If you're doing this right, it actually is a bit of a workout. You can feel the muscles contracting in your body. Exhale, release, letting go. Let's take the right foot and bring it across, threading the needle over the left. So the left leg is still active, the foot is still flexed. The right foot is on the mat, so it is firm and secure. Make sure it's firm and secure. All right. Right hand is going to come about 6 inches behind your back, right behind that right hip. Left hand allowing it to be at 90 degrees, cactus arm, and allowing the elbow area, so avoiding the actual joint, so avoiding the elbow and the knee, but allowing right above that, your upper arm, allowing that to come across. And when you're ready, taking that turn, again, avoiding those vulnerable areas, so if something feels uncomfortable, take a moment and have that gaze go over the right side of the body, connecting to your breath. Noticing what you notice, calming the mind. Breathing here. Exhale, returning to center. Great. Taking the right leg, bringing it over top of the left. Left leg now is going to come across. So now that right foot should be grounded, rooted, and secure. It's a strong, active leg. The foot is flexed. That left leg coming over top as if you're threading the needle and placing that foot securely on the mat. Let's take this left hand, bring it about 6 inches behind the left hip. Right hand cactusing the arm, allowing the upper arm to come across that thigh area, avoiding the elbow and the knee. When you are ready, you can take your gaze over the left shoulder. Breathing here, connecting to the breath, connecting to the present moment. Maybe you refer back to your intention, your mantra, your thought. Breathing here. Exhale, returning to center. The left leg coming over the right once more. Great. We're going to work our way. So we'll come as if we're going into table because that's actually where we're going. So in table, wrists in line with the elbow, elbow in line with the shoulder. They are shoulder width distance apart, the hands are. And the legs are going to be at 90 degrees. The knees are in line with the hips, and they are hip width distance apart. Your spine should be straight. Maybe you have to engage your core to get that spine straight. On an inhale, let's go ahead and allow ourselves to come into cow. So arching the back, the gaze comes forward, chin lifts up. Exhale, bringing the chin into chest, doing the reverse with the back, coming into cat. Inhale, working our way back into cow. Exhale, coming into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. We'll do one more inhale, one more round. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat. And on your next inhale, coming back into stillness, neutral tabletop spine. Let's go ahead and extend that right hand all the way out. Actually, let me do the left first. Extending the left hand all the way out in front of you. Allowing that left hand to come down, threading the needle. So that left arm is fully extended. The shoulder is on the mat. The right arm is going to extend out if you would like to deepen it. It doesn't have to. You can keep it right there. But if you'd like to deepen it a bit more, you can go ahead and extend that. Connecting to your breath. Inhale, bringing that right hand in front of you. Allowing that left hand to come all the way out. And bring it back to center. Great. Extending the right arm this time all the way out in front of you. Allowing it to come down, slowly lowering, allowing that shoulder to come onto the mat. The left arm fully extends out if you did it on the right side. And breathing here. Connecting to your breath. Bringing that left hand in, lifting all the way up, extending the right arm all the way out in front of you. Bringing the hands to center. Go ahead and bring the big toes to meet one another, extending the legs out ever so slightly. And you can also have a pillow nearby for this as well. You have different options here. You can bring the pillow into coming to child's pose. You can extend it out, giving a little room, whatever feels comfortable for you today. Breathing here. We'll be here for about 3 minutes. Relaxing, releasing any tension. Connecting to your breath. Noticing what you notice. Having a good mantra or an intention that you set in the beginning oftentimes helps with yin class. You can allow your head to go to one side or the other. When you do that, make sure that you even it out. Remembering what you do on one side, you want to balance it out and do to the other. And the hardest part is maintaining the mind, keeping the mind grounded, keeping the mind focused, and keeping yourself in the present moment. So if thoughts come up while you're holding a pose for longer periods of time, going back to the breath, going back to your mantra or intention, and go ahead and inhale, come up, removing that pillow. Great. All right. So coming back in, bringing those legs back in to meet one another. Let's go ahead and just extend that back left leg all the way out. So you have that strong spine. The arms should be planted. And exhale, bringing that leg back in. Extending that right leg all the way out so the leg's active, foot's flexed. Taking a moment here. Exhale, bringing it back into center. Let's go ahead and take that let's do the left. Bring that left leg, bring it up, and allow it to come to the outside of the left hand. So you're not moving the hands at all at this moment. All right, so just opening it up. Okay, let's take that back right leg and just opening up a little bit more so you can come forward a little bit, inching the hands out, maybe allowing that leg to come up. If you want to deepen it for a lizard lunge. Nothing should feel forced. Connecting to your breath. You can even work your way down because we are going to be in this posture for about another more minute. So you can work your way down onto your elbows using that pillow. You can come all the way down if you would like as well. Every day is a different day, so some days are more flexible than others. Just making sure that you are grounded and you're rooted and you're not going to be able to hurt yourself in this posture. Another good option too is putting a towel underneath your right leg where that knee is. So if you have a towel nearby or a blanket nearby, you can do that. Breathing here. Great. Lifting up, removing your pillow you can keep the towel underneath the knee if it's there. And just inching that foot across, slowly lowering it down. So you're in pigeon. With pigeon, you can bring that foot closer to the body, or you can bring it further away if you're trying to open up the hips a bit more. So having a towel underneath that back right knee is an option. Additionally, having a pillow or towel or block to support your hip if that is something that you are struggling with in this posture. Then additionally, you could also have, I'll just leave that there, you could additionally have a pillow in front of you as well. So whatever you prefer, you don't even have to have anything. And we will hold this for roughly 3 to 5 minutes. Opening up those hips, breathing in. With each inhale, breathing in fresh, clean oxygen. And with each exhale, allowing it, the muscle to slowly release resistance, to become a bit more flexible, releasing any tension. And the more you do this posture, the easier it becomes. We hold a lot of tension and stress in our hips. The hips and the back are the two areas that people predominantly hold their stress and tension. Breathing here. Connecting to your breath, connecting to your intention. Noticing that with each inhale and each exhale, you're able to release just a little bit more. Connecting to your breath and slowly allowing the hands to come to your sides, lifting yourself up. Great. All right, so if you were folded forward, lifting yourself up, let's go ahead and tuck those back toes, lifting that back leg. Allow the left slowly, because it might be a little stiff, come back to meet the right. And coming back into tabletop position. Okay, this time we're going to take the right leg. Bringing that right leg back just a little bit. Bringing that right leg to the outside of the right hand. You can stay just like this if this feels comfortable, or you can walk that leg a little bit out, allowing yourself or coming forward. So coming forward a little bit and allowing that foot to come up as well for lizard. Every day is a different day. So opening up the hips a little bit, you can also come down, bringing the pillows once more, having the pillows involved, having a blanket underneath that left knee is another option. So you can come down into it, or you can stay up as well. It's okay if the sole of the foot comes off the mat, that's fine. And returning to that breath pattern, making sure that you're connecting with your breath. Again, you could be on your elbows, could be all the way down. Whatever you did on one side, make sure you do it to the other. Connecting to your breath, noticing what you notice, observing what you notice. And inhale, let's go ahead and come up and out of that. Placing the pillow to the side if you were using it. Walking that foot across your mat. Bring it into pigeon. From here, again, you could have that blanket underneath the back left leg. If you want, you can bring that foot closer to the body. Or if you would like to deepen it, bring it out a little bit further, just recognizing whatever your body is telling you is what you want to do. Again, you could bring a pillow around or block if you're having trouble with that back hip. You want to make sure your body's staying in alignment, so the hip should still be in alignment. So you could bring a pillow there if you need support, or you could have a block there if you need support. And you can have another pillow. Whatever you did on one side, make sure you do to the other. Again, you don't want to be wonky. So you can have that opposite pillow. You can fold into it, or you can stay perched up. It's always an option. Maybe you want to have multiple pillows in front of you, whatever works for you, because it is a long time to be holding a posture. But again, opening up the hips releases stress and tension that are in your waking life. So just acknowledging that this is doing more than just opening up your hips. It's actually helping your body to process the stress and tensions from your day-to-day life. Back into the breath. I have a hard time getting comfortable. So I'm sure you guys are as well. Breathing in. Connecting to the breath. Connecting to your intention. Letting go. On an inhale, bring in that fresh, clean oxygen. And on an exhale, releasing anything that does not serve you. Inhale, breathing in fresh, clean oxygen. Exhale, releasing anything that does not serve you. Connecting to the breath. Connecting to your attention. And slowly lifting up. Great. Tucking the back toes, lifting the back leg slowly. Once you're here, allowing the right leg to meet the left. You can walk it out a little bit. And then inevitably coming back into tabletop. Go ahead and come back to our heels, sitting on our feet. Taking your right hand, allowing it to go counter or clockwise. As if it's going clockwise to 6 o'clock. Taking the left hand, allowing it to go counterclockwise to 6 o'clock. Coming down. Rotating that side to side, maybe forwards and back. Opening up those wrists, giving the wrists a little bit of love. Great. Let's come back all the way back. Bringing the hands, just placing them maybe underneath your knees, allowing that weight to go onto them, reversing it. Again, if this is something that's painful for you, make sure that you use safety, precaution, or stop for that matter. All right, and coming up. All right, we got the wrist down. Great, let's go ahead and work our ways onto our backs. So coming all the way down, let's go ahead and open up. We just did so much hip openers, but let's go ahead and open up the hips a little bit more. You can take your pillow, if you have one nearby, you can place it underneath your head to relax a little bit more. So the soles of the feet are touching one another, allowing the hips to open up. Palms can face up or down. I'm just going to take a moment here just to get familiar on our back. And taking in some fresh, clean oxygen. And then exhaling, releasing. Inhale, bring in fresh, clean oxygen. And exhale, releasing. All right. You can keep the pillow there if you would like, allowing the soles of the feet to come onto the mat. All right. Taking the right leg, bringing it over top of the left. So you're avoiding the ankle and you're avoiding the knee. You can bring that thigh, that left thigh, into your chest, interlacing around that thigh with your hands. If you want to deepen it, bring it in a little bit more, taking it around that shin. Breathing here. And exhale, allowing that foot to come to the mat, allowing the opposite, the right foot, to come to your mat. This time, the left leg is going to go over top of the right, avoiding the knee and avoiding the ankle. Bring in that thigh. Bringing in that right thigh. If you want to deepen it a little bit more, interlace around the shin. And I'm only suggesting that today because we did so many hip openers that you probably are feeling pretty good in the hips right now, but you don't want to stress it. So if you are feeling that your hips are stressed, take it down a notch, go to the thigh. Exhale, right foot coming down, left foot coming down. All right. Go ahead and remove your pillow if you have it underneath your head. Now let's bring those knees into our chest, interlacing or holding onto the shins, and just rocking side to side, letting those glands on our lower back, kind of giving them a little bit of a massage, again, helping to release any stress. There's glands there that help promote the body to calm. Helping to release. All right, coming into stillness, keeping the legs where they are though. Allowing the hips again to open up. You can come in and take the big toes, wrapping the fingers around the big toes. You can come around the sides of those feet. Maybe even you just want to take the ankles, whatever works for you, whatever feels most comfortable, into happy baby. You can extend those legs out a little bit more, or you can bring them in more. It's up to you. I will say that the idea though is to keep that spine on the mat. So if your back, your lower back starts lifting off, taking it down a notch should be one spine on the mat. That lower back should still feel like it's connected to the earth. All right. Coming back in the center, allowing those knees to come. We'll take it to the left side first, allowing the legs to come gracefully down onto the left side. Your arms can be extended out if you have the room. If you don't, go ahead and just cactus them. It's fine too. And your gaze is going to go off to the opposite side of where the legs are. Breathing here. Connecting to the breath, letting go, calming down, allowing the heart rate to go. And let's go ahead and inhale, bring them into center. Exhale, allowing them to fall to the right side this time. Gaze will go off to the left. Connecting to your breath. Releasing each inhale, bringing in that oxygen, fresh, clean. And exhale, releasing. Go ahead and inhale, bring those legs back into center. Right foot going to the right side of the mat. Left foot going to the left side of the mat. Your hands can return to center, maybe palms face up or down. If you want, and that pillow is nearby, you can place the pillow underneath your head. Get comfy as possible. If you have a blanket nearby, you can place it on top of you. And your eyes can close, your gaze can soften. Taking your final posture, Shavasana, and releasing anything, allowing the body to calm, coming into stillness. And then slowly, at no rush, allowing yourself to roll over to your left side. And slowly, at no rush, coming back to an easy seated position. Hands can come to your sides, placing your hands at heart center. May all beings anywhere, everywhere be happy and free from suffering. And may the thoughts, words, and actions of our own lives bring out that happiness and freedom for all. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good rest of the day.